Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Clientology Daily Insights. As always, I'm your host, Jeff Bourgeois. And today, obviously, I want to invite you to join our Clientology community. You can click the link below or scan the QR code. What I want to talk about in this segment is something called networking math. And one of the things I hear a lot, people say, oh, I don't have time to network, or I'm not interested in networking, or networking doesn't work. Usually it's a math problem. So I wanted to share something, and this is the limit of my artistic abilities, so don't judge too harshly. But basically, there is a concept called Dunbar's number. And Dunbar is a social scientist who did a lot of studying of human behavior, human relationships. And he concluded that on average, most human beings aren't capable of maintaining more than 150 stable relationships. Now, he goes into some great detail into defining them, but fundamentally, we know everybody in our network, we know how everybody's interrelated. It is really hard, and believe me, I've tried to surpass Dunbar's number, and it hurt my head. Now, the reality is, if we get past Dunbar's number, most people on average have about 250 connections that they interact with on some regular basis, whether it's monthly, quarterly, annually. So let's assume for this math that people have 250 connections. If you don't like my number, you can calculate it with something else. But what that means is if we're not networking, if we're just out there on our own, whether a salesperson, business development, marketing, whatever it means that we probably know about 250 people. And obviously, there's a percentage of those who will become clients, there's a percentage who never will. Statistically, the numbers show that 3% of your network will buy something from you at some point. 3% are actively looking, 7% will buy something at some point. There's different breakdowns of those numbers. But if we just assume 10%, that means we probably know 25 people today who would buy from us. Now, if we add 11 key strategic partners, which is illustrated by each of these little circles and obviously the interconnection of each of the arrows, we are the one here in the center. We would add 11 times 250, which is 2,750 connections to our universe. So our first level network, including us and our strategic partners, is about 3,000 people. Again, assuming that 10% of those people are potential buyers for us, it puts us in front of potentially 300 potential buyers. Now, if we do the math and we go out one layer, and this is just fun math, it's not really overly relevant. If you assume that our 3,000 people each know 250 people, we're going to reach a potential network of 750,000. And assuming we go out a third level, we immediately get to big numbers in the hundreds of millions. Again, I don't expect that applies for everybody. It's just potential reach. And here's the thing, if you were doing traditional paid marketing or other things other than networking, the numbers can add up in terms of how much time, energy, and money you're spending. Whereas I just want to remind you that we are building relationships with 11 people that we know, like, and trust, people we want to spend time with. We might go for lunch once in a while with them. And by doing that, we're finding ways to add value to them and their audience so that we can all benefit from one another's network. So just as an example, if you are here and you're a professional accountant, you might have a bookkeeper, a business broker, business coach, etc., in your list of key strategic partners. What could you collectively do to add value to your network? And one of the magical things, by the way, is just giving everybody in your network a list of your favorite preferred vendors and saying, if you'd like help with your business coaching, or if you need help selling your business, here's who I would recommend. So by adding building your network, you're actually adding value to your own clients while helping your key strategic partners grow. Now, the most important thing I would say is these are relationships with people you know, like, and trust, and you're introducing them to your clients. Now, if you find out somebody isn't a good fit, you then need to figure out a way to make sure that that is remedied. So maybe you need to find a better partner. Maybe you need to find ways to help the current partner improve, but curate your network carefully. These people in your network will be the ones that bring you the clients. And by the way, this is as good as it gets, because if everybody wins, we add a ripple effect out into the community. We can help people we didn't even know that we knew. So that's my networking math. I'd love your comments below. How does your networking math stack up?